We live, people. We live. Happy St. Patrick's Day to Eagles Nation and Eagles Nation only. But remember this: every day in this city is St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
So let's kick. So remember that, Eagles Nation. Let's kick it off like this. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Broad Street Aftermath with your boy Cool Cat Connor, with your boy Smitty Eagle. What up, Smitty?
Man, I'm cooling, man. Hey, man, shout out to everybody that showed up Saturday, man. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna even lie. I did not expect epic proportions of that at my Saturday show. Probably my best show being live since I've been on YouTube. Bro, I had a good time. I seen a few people show up in the comments, but the comments, hey, DV, you remember I was like, I can't wait that one day I see the comments and I almost miss them. Like they so fast, I miss them. That's how I felt on set. Like I kept looking at the comments and they like talking about one comment. I'm like, what a comment at? They like, oh, you gotta go up. I'm like, what? But thank you everybody for coming out, man. I appreciate y'all for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep, and we got back from a beautiful vacation known as Street Ratville. Welcome back, King DV. What up, King?
Hey, man, what's going on, everybody, man? Look, man, I'm fresh off, like, basically just got here in the house. And just to come on here and talk Eagles football with y'all, man. So, tired, but, we're going to get through it.
Yep. We're going to get through it like we always do. Again, let me say this to Eagles Nation and Eagles Nation only. Happy St. Patrick's Day to each and every one of y'all. But again, remember this. Every day is St. Patrick's Day in the city. All right? Remember that. Every day is St. Patrick's Day. And to celebrate the most wondrous occasion, hold on. If I can get, hold on. There you go. Green like in the city.
Yeah, that's how we like it.
Because every day is St. There you go. Because every day is St. Patrick's Day in the city. So we'll rock with it. So before we get started with grading the free agency, Smitty wanted me to post this on the show with Jalen freaking Hurts working out. So Smitty, go ahead and talk about it.
Now I know a lot of people looking at it and wondering. It looked like a lot of people was like, "Oh, what is he doing?" After a knee injury, those are the type of workouts you do to see how much flex you have in the knee to make sure it's 100%. And he's stride running. That's called stride running. So he's stretching out his knee as far as he can get it to make sure there's no pain, there's no resistance. It's kind of like almost like a stretching mechanism. And I like it, man. You know, a lot of people call it high knees, but when you get into the professional world, they'll tell you to stride. And he that knee looked good, man. That knee looked healthy. We didn't see, you know, a healthy knee down the stretch last year, so I'm glad to see Jalen Hurts in a form where he looks like he's very limber. It doesn't look like he's in any type of pain. It doesn't look like it's any type of resistance in his run. I'm enjoying to see that he's working.
King?
Yeah, they do something like this in track too, because I used to do track as well, just to get my my stamina and all that right for playing sports. So I did a little bit of track. Yeah, the frog jumps, it all helps your knees, and also your quads too, to make sure that they're coexisting with one another. So just to see him doing this, I feel like that he's taking this seriously on getting back to being Jalen Hurts. I feel like the tail end of the season, he really wasn't Jalen Hurts. You probably got a game or two where he was Jalen, such as the Bills game, where he had to make a comeback and be superhero. But you know, he has to be that X factor still, regardless of who we got added onto the team. He still has to be that X factor because the engine doesn't run without him. So I'm just happy that he's taking it seriously and, you know, working out his knee, not taking away his superpower. So I'm just happy that, you know, he's getting it together, and it's good to see. It's good to see.
All I know is
Listen, when I was listening to Saquon, he said he came here for that RPO. I was like, oh yeah, that means Jalen Hurts got to get back right. He got to get that knee good. Because that RPO with Saquon would probably be one of the deadliest tandems on the field. People talk about the running back room. Man, if you mess up and you dive on the wrong guy in that RPO, and Jalen Hurts or Saquon get a free lane, you are dead meat. You through. I don't know if you can catch. I don't know if you catching Saquon, and I definitely don't know if you tackling Jalen Hurts when he got the end zone in his eyes. He will make some amazing plays as we've seen before.
Yep, Jalen freaking Hurts working, ladies and gentlemen. That's all he does. That's all he does. So
I wonder if he's back in California.
Go on and grade.
What'd you say, Spitty?
Yeah, he's back in California.
Yeah,
he's quarterback coach again, the same guy.
Yeah,
Tom Brady coach.
Yeah,
he didn't work with him last year.
No, he did because he had a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ooh wee, like that, boy. Hey man, I'm excited. Though. I'm sorry.
What? Everybody's excited.
No, you good. You're good to me.
Everybody's excited.
Yeah, everybody's excited.
Let's get to free agency. Let's get into it. Quick.
Yep. No problem. Let's go on and let's do what we came here to do, and let's grade these free agent signings. That's the name of the game today. So we're going to start off with the first one. This is a good background, by the way. Let's start off with the very first one. That's Brandon Graham. He was our first one that we agreed to terms with. So, King, give a grade to BG coming back.
I feel like, you know, after knowing how everything unfolded, I think this is an A. Well, I know it's an A. I'm giving it an A. Only because of his leadership. He can show the new guys who's going to be here, like a Huff, how to be a Philadelphia Eagle and what they're looking for in the locker room, and also the fans, you know, because we matter. So I feel like that just having them there, you know, of course it's still his tour, his farewell tour, but at the same time, I think he's gonna, you know, put so much effort to that edge rush room to the point where we're gonna know how Huff is going to look at us, how Hassan, if he's still here, Josh Sweat, if he's still here after next season. we're gonna know that we are in good hands, especially with Brandon Graham being that character that he is. So shout out to him for coming back for his 15th year.
Yep, Smitty.
It's more of a sentiment. His effect on the field might not be felt, right? But his effect in the locker room, his effect with the young guys, his ability to, to reach the youth and teach, what I'm saying, and give them good knowledge. And he's gonna get in their head. He is going to talk crazy. He is going to energize the people around him. He's the battery in your back. Yeah, I'm kind of with Jigga. Like his play, probably a C plus, but the signing for his leadership is an A. The sentiment to the team is an A. His locker room presence, on the field presence, it's gonna be something that's great. I'm ready to see him kind of give Nolan Smith some more game because him and Hassan Reddick, I need them both in the locker room working with that young guy because he has a big role to fill. So that's kind of why I'm glad we were able to bring back Brandon Graham, because if you kind of watch last year, that's who Nolan Smith kind of bonded with the most. That's kind of who you seen him with the most. When he got his first sack, if you noticed, he didn't go find nobody but Brandon Graham. He started celebrating with BG. That's his guy. So I'm kind of glad for the signing, man. It's his last hoorah. I'm hoping we can get the real hoorah for him. But I'm glad he's back. So I give it like a A minus. A minus. It's a good signing. He needed to be back.
Yep, I'm with you guys. I'm giving it an A as well. I love the signing. BG coming back. I'm excited for it. Now let's go to the next grade. Lander Dickerson got extended to a 4-year extension. Smitty, we'll start with you. What grade would you give Lander Dickerson?
A plus. I mean, you got to extend the line, man. You got to keep the guy that protects your guy. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be paying 200s and 300s and 400s of millions of dollars to a guy, you want the guys in front of him to be top tier, and you want to make sure they pay adequate. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them upset. You don't want them in no type of heat. So if you notice, me and DV had a conversation before. So I kind of thought Landon would be first. You know what I mean? But just in that manner. So the only thing is, a lot of teams are mad at Howie because the number we gave Landon Dickerson, all the guards behind him, if you go look at the numbers, they all just a step ahead of what Landon Dickerson got. So we set the market higher than they thought the market would be, higher than I thought the market would be. I told DB I thought it would be between 17 and 19, but he got 21. And now all the guys in front of him are getting 21 and 22, 23, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. It's been like 4 or 5 guards signed through free agency, and they've all kind of been up. So Landon Dickerson is definitely an A plus. I think keeping him until he's 30 and then you extend him again, he's gonna retire an Eagle like every lineman we've pretty much ever had, except for the greedy guy that keep running from team to team. Other than him, when you become an Eagle and you solidify yourself as an elite lineman at your position, we keep you here. And Landon is just proving that. Think about this. At 30, we're going to extend him. That's going to be his last contract. He going to ride it out here just like everybody else that's rode it out here. You know what I'm saying? He probably going to be a 10-year guy. His contract puts him at 9 years. You don't think we extend him for the last, 4 or 5? So I think I love the signing because it just made him a lifer.
Yes. King?
I mean, you had to do it. You had to do it. Like Smitty said, we had this conversation about who's going to get signed first, Smitty or Dickerson. And I'm sitting here like, okay, well, I would do Smitty first, pause, because, you don't want that wide receiver market of a wide receiver 2 to actually jump up to a number that you can't even reach. And we all know that on any other team, our boy could be a wide receiver one. You know, it's just a simple fact that
Hey, have you noticed what's going on with the market, DV?
How the position is going with what's going on with the market.
All the wide receiver twos are disgruntled because they can't get their extensions. Everybody waiting on us.
They can't do that. They can't do that.
That's what they're doing because they are saying Devontae Smith is wide receiver 2, number 1. Whatever he gets paid, everybody get paid under him. That's why if you notice, T. Higgins, Cincinnati, they aren't having any discussions right now. Brandon Ayuk, San Francisco. Yeah, but that don't matter. We still will be trying to discuss them. They're not even answering calls for the trade. They're waiting on us literally to try to pay him. Brandon Ayuk and San Francisco, they've ceased extension talks right now. Everybody's waiting on Devontae Smith to get paid. They all have to fall under what he did because he has the most yards as a wide receiver 2 in the last 3 years, most touchdowns. He's wide receiver 2, number 1, and they have to wait until he gets paid because you don't want to pay. Let's say, for instance, you go out and pay Brandon Ayuk $23 million, and then Howie somehow gets Devontae Smith in here for 21, and then Devontae Smith outdoes Brandon Ayuk. They're gonna be like, San Francisco overpaid, right or wrong. Everybody waiting on us. If you notice, ain't no wide receiver 2 been paid this offseason yet.
No, they haven't. They haven't. But that's what I'm saying. That, you know, if they're waiting on us, then it's a way that, well, it's the correct thing to do to sign Landon Dickerson. That was the correct thing to do. That's what I said. Going back to that, it basically did, you know, show what Howie is about. You know, he's about the interior line. He's about the O-line and the defensive line. So at the end of the day, I seen the move coming. Do I hate it? No, I don't hate it at all. But you know, I'm just looking at, you know, Devontae Smith in that situation and trying to see, you know, what the number is going to be so we can actually shore up these guys together for at least a couple more years. But I know it's going to happen. I just don't know what the number is going to be. But Landon Dickerson deserves it. Landon Dickerson, one of the best, if not the best right guard in the league. So, you know, shout out to him for getting his bag, man. Now he could go and get a lawnmower, like he said in his interview.
Yep, Landon Dickerson, he gets an A for me as well. And salute to everybody that's in the chat. Let's see, this cap is exploding. We need running backs get paid this year.
We seen that. Yeah, we did. We seen running backs get paid, but now it shifted. Now you don't see safeties getting paid like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how I know we finna get into it next. I know it's coming up, but how crucial was it for basically Howie to get Saquon to drop his number that low?
Very crucial. Very crucial.
Even though it's not crazy next year, it's like 13 next year, but because now you giving us, it's a 3-year deal. But his first year with us is not even a heavy cap hit. 3.9. Yeah. So it gives us more wiggle room to do what we need to do for this year, at least. People talking about, oh, y'all paying Saquon 15. Yeah, we pay him 15 1 year. The last year of his contract. The first year is 13.9. The second year is 3.9. The second year is 13.5. The fourth year is 15.5. And then we got 2 void. Listen, he really signed to extend with the Eagles. If you really think about how the contract set up, there's 2 void years on this deal, which could get extended and changed into different money. He signed to be a lifetime Eagle, bro. Depending on the circumstances, but yeah, depending on performance, depending on health, how we could easily extend and restructure and get him for another 2 years on this contract.
Yeah.
which is crazy, bro.
But I'm happy that we got that deal done before we knew the details of like the Green Bay Packers deal with Josh Jacobs.
Yep. Speaking of
I'm happy
Saquon,
we got it done before that.
exactly. Speaking of Saquon Barkley, we got Saquon Barkley for 3 years. Kane, your grade for Saquon?
It's an A+ for me. I mean, a lot of people could look at his injury history, but you got to think about it. He played in the Meadowlands. He didn't have an offensive line. His quarterback did not really help him that much. I'm just saying that, it's not like he's Mr. Glass. It's the simple fact that, he didn't have a team around him. And I feel like this is his best opportunity to get to where he wants to go. Number one. Number two, you get another voice in the locker room. You get another voice in the locker room on offense, so he can tell the guys that's not Jason Kelce. You still got Lane, but not Jason Kelce. Hey, this is where I like to go with the ball in these certain situations. You have guys like that. You got guys that can stray Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown right to the right direction. Like it's so much to go with this guy. I've seen Saquon Barkley lead the G-men right into the playoffs just by effort and yelling at them on the sideline. Right, Rob. Yeah, every running back really does have some type of injury, but at the end of the day, I feel like that Saquon Barkley is one of those ones, whereas though that you sitting up there talking about Saquon Barkley like you're talking about Christian McCaffrey, like you're talking about certain guys, and Saquon Barkley put himself in a position, rightfully so, that he wanted to be close to home, and he's in a good position to get to a Super Bowl. Just get to a Super Bowl and be able to be a factor. So that's what I'm saying. Like, shout out to Howie Roseman for getting it done. Because honestly, after the Huff signing, I was like, man, I don't know if he's gonna do it. And then it just didn't pop right up on my phone. I said, you know what? It's a beautiful thing that you got to run it back. Yes, I am going to miss DeAndre Swift. I'm not going to take that for granted because I know that guy was a monster too. He was a monster. But this is Saquon Barkley, especially if he's healthy. If Saquon Barkley is healthy, then we don't even have to look for him to get 2,000 yards. I know a lot of people say 2,000 yards. He don't even have to do that. It's an automatic 1,000 yards for me. But it's also he's going to be in the game of catch. In the passing game, to the point where Kellen Moore is going to actually be the reason why he's a better balance running back. I think that I heard that I did hear actually in Texas that Kellen Moore is the reason why we went so hard for Saquon.
I didn't hear that report. I did hear the Fangio report about him wanting CJ, GJ, or Justin Simmons, and he was pretty much standing on it.
Yeah, that's why he was the first person that greeted CJ besides the dog. He greeted
Reggie
CJ right at the door. Door.
They said he was pretty much in Howie office like, look, one of these safeties coming, if not both. If you can make both work, it'd be perfect. But I want one of them. Someone willing to come back for the right price.
I don't know what's taking so long. We can though.
Justin want too much.
How much is he asking?
His price. I think he asked him. Somebody said between 17 and 19.
Yeah, he high because we didn't even want to pay. What you call him that? Xavier McKinney.
So he's gonna have to drop down somewhere between 14 and 15 and a half. And that's pushing it.
Yep.
I think it's going to cause some type of rift, though.
What you mean? Fangio run a lot of three safety sets.
No, I ain't talking about that.
He run a lot of three safety.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about contracts, man. Like, you gave him 15. Well, I'm CJ. Like, I'm thinking about that whole situation.
We could be out on him though. He might be out on him.
It's a chance
Might
because
be out.
I think Oakland need a safety too.
I haven't heard any more talk about
Well, I
us
keep saying
being in
Oakland,
on the many
Las
ways.
Vegas, Las Vegas.
I haven't
think
heard
Las
us talking about pursuing them no more in a few days. It's been real quiet on the safety front.
Twitter's funny for that B plus, man. No, it's an A. It's an A plus for me.
Yep.
It's an A plus.
I'm gonna give him an A, man. Like, I still felt like we could have kept Swift for a cheaper price, but I think Saquon is obviously the better back. So I'm in a situation where,
but we came at Swift with a cheaper price.
but we came at it with 6 and he got 8. So I mean,
that's all I'm saying. Go get your money. I'm not mad at it, but at the same time, we tried. You can't, knock him for trying.
Yeah, but then I think if I was Swift, I ain't gonna lie, I feel a little slighted. You offered me 6, and then you offer him double what you offered me.
But bro, it's not to go back on the words I spew, but this come on, it's Saquon Barkley, bro.
I ain't saying I ain't saying it's a bad idea, but I don't know how I would feel if I was Swift to see you offer him double. Not like you offered him more. Cool. I understand you're supposed to offer him more than me. I'm not Saquon. But double?
Yeah, because he gives you a lot more than what Swift gives you. Like Swift can run his ass off. Don't get me wrong, he can. We all knew that. We also wanted him to be a part of the passing game, but they didn't utilize him like that. But we also know that Saquon Barkley can do those things plus pass block plus do certain things, whereas though that he's a 3-down back for us.
I ain't knocking it, but look, Jigga.
No, I'm just going.
You said we could draft a back and get 1K. Tell me the back we could draft right now. It's gonna be 1K on the ground, 300 plus receiving, and also be an elite pass block. If you tell me where I can get a running back like that in the draft, then I won't argue with you. But I don't see no running back in the draft that got all 3. That you know what I'm saying, that you ain't gonna have to take early, at least in the second round. And then I still don't even see one that got it. I don't even see one that got all the abilities. So I think, you could get 1K rushing, but you're not gonna get what you get from Saquon. You got the ability to put Saquon in the screen game. Saquon take it to the crib. You got the ability to have him pass block and be a check down and take it to the crib. Like he brings, and you can put him out there, and he's a mismatch for a lot of safeties, a lot of linebackers. He could just he's an elite route runner at running back. Like I haven't seen many guys that run routes like him at running back. He does it at an elite level. So when you tell me, what I'm saying, we could get a running back in the draft that go for 1K, yeah, maybe 1K rushing, but I don't think you'll get 1K rushing, 300 or 400 receiving, plus you get an elite pass blocker and you get an elite mind all in the same, because he's not a stupid guy either. He's gonna be able to tap in and say, hey buddy over there coming, I'm gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? Simple stuff like that. Hey, I'm gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? Just to tell Jalen Hurts, I see the blitz coming from the right side. I'm here. I'm gonna stay. It could be a situation where I'm gonna stay and pick him up, but just remember, if you get in trouble, I'm out here. I'm gonna get out here and get open. He got the mentality. RPO gonna be way more productive than it was last year. We had a running back that had never been in the RPO in his life. We getting a running back.
Good point.
We getting a running back from Saquon Barkley who ran the RPO in college and in the pros.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm saying we can open that back up. We open up a lot of things. Like, I think a B plus just doesn't justify what you get for Saquon Barkley. That's all I'm saying, Drew. You know what I'm saying? I just think, I think at the end of the season, I think we'll run it back. I think the grade will change.
Yep. A plus for me too. We also signed Bryce Huff to a contract extension. So Smitty, your grade for Bryce?
That I will give a B plus. we got a guy that we've probably gonna ask to take a lot more snaps than he's taken his whole career. I just want to see what he does. If I judge him off what he did as a guy with limited snaps in a rotation, then I probably give him somewhere probably like an A. If he was staying in his role, it'd probably be an A. But knowing that his role is finna change, he's finna take significant bump in snaps. He's finna have to go get the quarterback a lot more because of the money we paid. You're gonna have him on the field a lot more than what they had him on the field with the Jets. So he does bring a lot to that defense though. I've been watching a lot of tape on him. He has a bag that he working with. I really like what he brings to the table as a young pass rusher, man. And I think he's gonna be able to help Nolan Smith also. You know what I'm saying? He got some things in his bag in his repertoire that he could really put on display, man. He got a couple moves. Listen, he got a move. It's like a euro. It's like a euro, bro. He jumped. But when he come down, he like hit the defender, and then the defender think he going outside. But I seen the man like all his weight leaning outside, DV. He's all the way outside. You couldn't tell me he wasn't gonna miss this sack. He shifts his weight back inside in the matter of a blink of an eye. Like he is literally.
I think I know exactly what play you're talking about. That was against. I just seen the play.
I'm trying to think who it was.
Like
he caught the sack. He caught the sack too. I can't even think.
But
he shifted his body back inside. He grabbed the sack, and then I seen him on the other side. He did the duck. He did the duck on the Patriots. Like he jumped. Dude thought he was gonna get his hands on him. He just under him, got the sack. Like he has a bag. He has some things he's working with. So I like the signing. I can't give it a A, but I will give it a B plus. I just want to see what he does with these extra snaps. If he can produce as much pressures on more pressures with the amount of snaps going up to solidify the snaps, I think it's going to become an A signing. I just got to see it first.
Okay.
For the player is a B plus. For Howie, I think if it turns out the way Howie envisions it, because he was after this guy, at the start of the off season, he was after this guy. It was rumors basically saying that we're going to go after him. I would give it an A for Howie, but for Huff, I'm giving him a B, B plus. I mean, because like Smitty said, man, we don't know about if when the snaps start to go up and we get to that tail end of the season, we don't know what are we going to get from him. But I think this year, I think he will be okay, just because if we could be able to keep all these guys, then it's going to be like a rotation. It's going to be a rotation. I think he'll be okay for this year, but you want to see what this guy got. You do. You want to see what this guy got, and I'm all for it. I'm happy about the signing, because at that time we didn't know what we were going to do with Sweat, and we damn sure didn't know what we were going to do with Hassan. But Sweat made the adjustment, and we just waiting on that Hassan situation so we could get some more cash, I guess. If we extend them. But back to Huff, I think Huff is hungry. I think he's hungry. You don't get the opportunities for nothing. So, you like the tape and everything like that. So let's see what we can do.
That's crazy. DeAndre Swift jerseys on clearance for $20.
Yeah. I was just there. I was just there today, actually. I was just there. Got off the plane, went over there, and I was looking for a Howie shirt that I seen online, but they didn't have it. But yeah, it is. It's on clearance.
Yep. B plus for me for Bryce Huff as well. Let's see. We also signed Zach Bond to a deal. So, Smitty, your grade for Zach?
He a special teams guy, man. he can get some snap rotation. I don't think he's a solidified linebacker in the league. Probably somewhere like a C, nice C grade. He wasn't really a big signing, but he will come in and probably take the snaps of like a Sean Bradley or a Christian Ellis. Take some of his snaps away. He plays some elite special teams. I watched some of his snaps. It's not many snaps you can find on Zach Bond, but he has had some key games and key game time plays, some big interceptions. He's had some plays, so he can play some snaps, but I don't think that's what he's here for. I think he's here to solidify that special teams, and give us another hungry guy. So yeah, like I said, I give him a C. It's not really a splashy signing, but it's something to keep. It's something to keep the special teams hungry and keep them energized.
Yep, King.
You had to give the best coach of last year something. You know what I'm saying? You had to give him something.
100%.
So yeah, I give this a C also. Like Smitty said, it's not really a big signing. It's another linebacker spot, but he's going to be here for special teams only. I've seen plays where he blocked field goals and he was all over the field basically. So he does give effort. He does give effort, but at the same time, I'm not looking at this as like a game changer. It could be if we need it, but I'm not looking at it as a game changer like the other signings.
Yep, I'm with you guys. I'm giving it a C. He can play all over the field. He might be able to surprise us.
Look, that's what I'm saying, Jacob. Like, we don't know because of what we saw, and I know he can play all over the field, but with opportunity, that's what I'm saying, comes rewards. So you got to just, when you up, if it's next man up, because we already know that in football, I don't like to say that word, but it happens. So if you're the next man up, you got your opportunity. So now we can see what you got.
Yep. So next up on the board, we got the Eagles re-sign Rick Lovius. So King, your reaction and grade?
Wait a minute, cool cat. Time out. Who we signed?
No,
Who the hell is Lovius? It's Rick Lovato.
Rick Lovato. Oh, my
Rick
bad.
Lovato.
I'm messing up names. My bad. Go ahead. I messed up names. My bad. Go ahead.
That sounded like a creative player. What you just said. I mean, I don't know what to grade this, man. I mean, he there, like if I had to grade, man, like, look, man, I'm gonna just give him a C, just like I gave the other guy, Bond.
Yeah,
he got like a C minus.
There you go, Smith.
we re-signed somebody I didn't even know was on the team.
Who, guys? Who's that?
What?
You see, Cool K ain't even know he said his whole name wrong, and his name was right.
Okay, Smitty, you got a grade for Rick?
C minus? I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's cool.
All right, Brandon Mann. If I
B.
got his name right,
that's a solid B. Solid B because he made us forget about Sipples.
Yeah. Solid B.
So I like the signing.
Yep.
I like the signing.
All right.
Like the signing.
There you go. Next up, Matt Hennessy. So start us off, King.
I don't know, man. Like,
dude ain't played a snap in 2 years, man.
We gotta see, man. That's a not.
Can we give an NA? Not
yeah, it's like a not applicable. That's what it
you
is.
can give it NA. You can give it NA.
Yeah,
that's
NA.
what it is, man. Yeah, we
he ain't played in 2 years, man. He supposed to have been the starter last year for the Dolphins. He got hurt, missed the season. The year before that, he supposed to have been the starter for I think, like, if I'm not mistaken, the Falcons. He got hurt, didn't play a snap. So I'm gonna leave it. I will leave it at NA. We got to see if he can even be in the rotation. I think he's here to take Jack Driscoll's spot because he does play center, right guard, left guard.
Yeah.
So we got to see him healthy though. I guess seeing that we know for 100% he probably won't be the starter. That'll probably be a good sign for him. So it might be a little bit better than a C minus. I guess we can give him something. I mean, if he stays healthy, I can give him a grade, but we're gonna have to wait until he stays healthy because he ain't played a snap in 2 years.
Right. We got a lot of C's and D's in here. Let's get to everybody's favorite. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson is back, and Kelly and Midnight Green. King DV, your reaction and grade.
For his attitude, I am happy he's back, man. You know, he gives that secondary, that type of attitude. Everybody, when he was here in 2022, they were playing with a different type of swagger. So yeah, that's what everybody wanted him back for. But for my grade, I'm giving it a B+ because I do need to see him on the field. If we go to keep talking about players on the field, he needs to stay healthy. He needs to stay healthy. Period. You know, a lot of people people like myself. I don't know if Smitty. I think Smitty was the same. I was on Justin Simmons because of the whole connection with Vic Fangio and Christian Parker. I was on that connection. But CJ, he does fit the city. He does fit what we were trying to do, and I think Vic Fangio wanted to coach him. So, you know, I'm just going to give it a B+ until I see him play at least 15. He has to play at least 15, man. He's been trying to fight his way back here is from what I'm seeing. So, you know, he got to put it on the field and he got to stay healthy. That's all it is. You know, I think that's one of his incentives too, that, you know, he has to, you know, play a certain amount of games and be on that field to get that bump. So I'm giving it a B+.
Yep. Smitty?
Same. I'm actually a little bit low. I'm probably a solid B. He didn't play that many games last season. He missed games for us the last time he was here. So I gotta see you on the field. I gotta keep the same energy, you know what I'm saying, I would for anybody else, man. The energy is the reason it's a little bit higher, because if it wasn't for his energy and what he brings to the field and brings to the team and what he hold other guys around him to the standard, you know what I'm saying, and how he brings some type of aggressiveness and some type of dog to the field, you know what I'm saying, it probably would be lower. But what he brings to a team is something you can't teach. You either have it or you don't. And he got it. You know what I mean? So it's a health concern. It is, but his health concerns, Jigga, in the sense, has been more recent. If you look at Saquon, he hasn't missed a game in the last 2 years. CJ has missed 18 games in the last 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. 18.
So it's a little bit different, man. It's a little bit different. So I got to go off recent history. This NFL is what have you done for me lately? And lately, CJ has missed majority of the last season. He played the 2 playoff games. Mm-hmm. He played at a decent level. The first games of the season, he played at a decent level. Saquon, in a sense, in the last 2 years, he has been the motor for a whole offense. Yep. And I mean, if you want to tack on knick-knack injuries like high ankle sprains and stuff like that, then I guess he's injury prone. But a lot of Saquon injuries have been like just little bang-ups. Like, here's an ankle, here's a wrist, here's a, you know what I'm saying? So,
but that's what I said.
He was playing 8 games a year on dog.
That's what I'm saying. Like, right.
Nah.
Right.
So now he get 13 games, I think. He gonna get 13 games on grass this season.
Right. And he only played
the most
one there. He plays 1 there now. So that's why I said I think that, you know, he with this line also got to put that to effect. I feel like that we're going to see him play a decent, I'm going to say 12 to 15 games this year, depending on the standings.
For who?
The Eagles. Maybe they sit him out.
Who playing 12 to 15?
Saquon.
Yeah,
if
15 if we clinched that, yeah, for sure.
Because they want him to be the 3 down back. It's going to be more like the the Christian McCaffrey type of back. That's what they want from him. So we just got to
I think
see.
we're gonna see it. I think we're gonna see the same impact, bro. I got that feeling we're gonna see the same impact that Saquon brought to the 49ers, to the Saquon bringing that to the Eagles. Like I think he's gonna hit the ground running. And I think that the bigger difference is gonna be the known factor at quarterback, the known factor at receiver. It won't be a discovering of what we can do on offense. It's gonna be a known factor of what can be accomplished on offense. I think Saquon brings a deadly dynamic because you don't know what to do when it's all of them in the game. And that's why I keep harping on that wide receiver 3. Like if you get it don't have to be, I ain't gonna say like a big name, but if you get the right guy, like I've been drafting Malachi Corley a lot at wide receiver 3 in the 4th round. You pull up a guy like him, bro, I just don't know what you do as a defense when they all come on the field. Like, what do I do when Jalen Hurts, Saquon, Dallas Goedert, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and whoever's at wide receiver 3?
What's so crazy? The first three, maybe Devontae now, since we got a guy that likes to put people in motion, they can all attack the middle of the field. They all can attack the linebackers. And then Jalen Hurts, that's why the RPO worked so well, because he had a threat in the running game. Now, yes, you did have a threat last year also, but the difference is that he's not one of those guys that can break a tackle in the open field. I think he was like almost dead last. Swift.
He was.
Has great of a runner he is. He was like dead last. So that's the difference. Now you got a guy that
Saquon was top 3.
Yeah, he could just, okay, I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna drag you.
I think he's been top 3 the last 5 years outside of that injury year.
Right. So
this gonna be crazy, bro.
That's the difference, bro. That's the difference. Yeah, I'm paying you double.
DB, this is gonna be crazy, DB. This is gonna be crazy.
I know it's gonna be crazy. You see my man galloping, working out his knee. It's about to be insane.
He's like, look. Hey, DB, he was watching the interview. Oh, he said he back for RPO. Hey, man. I need to make sure this knee good. Let me get back out here.
Right.
Make sure this thing right. He said RPO. We finna turn it up. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, look, you know what that tell me? If Kellen Moore brings in a guy like Saquon, that means he's willing to adjust his offense to get Saquon the touches he needs in the run game and the pass game.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what the whole get up was on that. I guess you want to call it Downtown Dallas radio. That I heard that. Because they up and all about us getting Saquon. They up and all about us getting Saquon too. So, it's a real thing. I was sitting at a restaurant, me and my wife, and we were sitting there just eating seafood and drink and getting some drinks. And one dude was like, I ain't a Cowboys fan, but look, they in trouble, man. They in trouble because they play y'all twice, man. And y'all got Saquon, right? I said, that's not the only person we signed, but yet. Trying to play it cool. That's not the only person we saw. That's cool.
They nervous down there.
We get another tight end that really can get busy. 12 personnel gonna be.
You talking about? Oh, we got Auburn. What's your face? I can't even say it with a straight face. I can't even say it with a straight face. That's crazy.
I knew you was about to say that. I knew you was about to say. I'm like, this man.
No, I got to troll.
Oh, is he?
No, I got to troll. I got to troll because that's why I think I think that Howie and Nick see something in him. I think that he's going to be that guy. That's why Jack Stoll. Where he go? I know he got picked up.
I don't know. Commanders or something like that. Giants somewhere. He went somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steelers.
But yeah, that 12. 12 man. That'd be insane.
He won't play wherever he go. He'll be on the bench.
I want y'all thoughts on it because I ain't hear too much about it. But you got other what you call them?
We got others, but go ahead. Let's it's all right. We'll get to that in a minute. Go ahead.
No, because it's going to tie into the subject. That's what I'm saying. Can you put the wide receiver that we signed?
Oh, thank you, King DV. Yeah, we got.
No, don't even put it up there.
Wait, because we got to talk about it.
I don't want to. He wants, man. We really got this bum, man. This man lived a lifelong dream, signing players and stuff. Come on, bro. How we gotta stop this? Oh, I wanted Devontae Parker years ago. I got the opportunity. Let me see. Nah, man, you should have left him right there. Right there, man. Come on. This man, the last 4 years, dead last in separation, dead last in 50-50 contested balls. What did you go get him for? What? Is he coming in to be Zach Pascal? He's not a good blocker either. So what did he come here for? I hope he does not make the team. Please, God. Please.
All right, Smee, before we go to King DV and his question, what grade would you give that?
F plus, if that makes it better, I guess. 59.
Go ahead, King. Go ahead, King.
You know what I think happened? I think that Howie was so happy about, him getting these deals done. And I think he had too much bourbon or too much something. And was like, you know what? You know who I always wanted? That Parker kid. Bring him in. Let me call him. He probably called him with the alcoholic burps too. Like, yo, how would you like to be an Eagle? Yo, that was my dream, bro. Yeah, mine too. Come on down. And then I guarantee you that he's just going to be a rotational piece, or he's not going to be on the team. I guarantee it. So yes,
rotating where? Rotating from water boy to ball boy? What the world? This shit crazy. Man, rotating from the bench to free agency. That's what you're gonna be rotating from the bench to practice squad.
I'm saying rotating because Howie wants certain guys on this team. You know that.
Well, I know he is garbage.
We know that. I didn't even get my grade yet.
Go ahead, give the grade.
I'm gonna give him an I. I'm gonna give him an I for
incomplete.
That's what I'm gonna give him.
Should not have started completion in the first place. Should even have started the transaction.
You know how bad we are that we like, yo, Quez is finally out the door. We could get a wide receiver 3. And then he shows up.
Bro, that's wild. That's crazy. You know what, Devontae?
You know what that's like. You know what that's like. He
the girl you take home from the club drunk and wake up and be like, dang.
Even better. Even better. You know I gotta do it.
Do it.
Me and Smitty on Wednesday say, yeah, we got a special guest coming on our show. He talks Eagles all the time. He's one of those guys that knows his stuff and everything like that. And then we hit that link and he pops up. And then all our supporters, all our subscribers pops in. Who it is. They didn't say who it is. And it's EC1. I told you I had to do it. I'm sorry, bro. I had to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
It's cool. I need a laugh.
Cool Cat ain't hip to what's going on, do he? You ain't told Cool Cat about the video.
No, I ain't told Cool Cat yet because Cool Cat name was in it too.
Oh man.
Please.
Yeah, he was. The first the first thing he said was about what Cool Cat represent. That I mean, Cool Cat after the show, I'll stay to tell you what happened. How about
Yeah. Look, I'm trying to be nice, Alina. I'm trying.
I know. Like,
but I heard what that man said about everybody on this panel, and then everybody on Birds of Broad Street except for Rock. He didn't go at Rock.
Wait, he went after Moan too?
Yeah, kinda.
Anyway, yeah.
You know what I think? Never mind.
Don't address him. Don't address him.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Don't address him.
Man, when people, hey, listen. When people want to be you, envy is a mug, bro.
Wow.
Jealousy will drive you to do a lot of things. You know how they say love will drive you to do some crazy things? Jealousy, envy, it'll drive you to do some crazy things. So I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah. Incomplete for the wide receiver as well. Let's get to the final. Let's get to the. I'm gonna have to do it. I don't know about him yet. I gotta do some studying. But yeah, let's go ahead and give our final free agent. Then we'll grade Howie Roseman. Then we'll wrap up the show. The Philadelphia.
The final? Time out. That's the final one?
No, there's one more left. There's one more left.
Okay. You said the
final
linebacker
that Diana Rossini reported. So there's that.
We got a couple linebackers.
Right.
Yeah, Devin White.
Yeah. Right, Devin White. Before we go to Kenny Pickett, thanks, Kane. Go ahead and grade Devin White. My bad, I forgot Devin. They didn't even announce Devin White yet on the Eagles page yet. So go ahead, Devin White, King.
We damn sure needed linebacker help.
Shakira!
Thank you. Because I was going to tell you, I was just about to tell you she was in here. So we definitely need a linebacker help. He's definitely like better than what we already had in the locker room as of that day before we signed him. I say that to say this. I think it's a C for me. I'm gonna give it a C. Here's why. Because I don't know. I just don't like how he ended his stint with the Buccaneers. I know he's a All-Pro, a Super Bowl champion. You know, they put that all in the title when we signed him. But we needed a linebacker. And he was, I guess, best available. You know how you do a fantasy, you just like, oh, the top guy. and that's what you did. So I just got to see how this all come together. Who's going to get bulk of the snaps?
Davey, wow, bro. Davey, wow.
Yo, that's crazy.
Y'all too funny. Y'all too funny.
What's going on? Hope all is well with you when they go to one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
But yeah.
Rick Lovius. Rick.
How everybody is so big up on him, saying get Devin White. I don't see him as that number one linebacker that we're looking for. I don't see him as what he was in the Super Bowl next to a Levante David. If you go to get him, then you definitely got to get somebody that's going to be, a monster. And hopefully you think that, Nakobe Dean is going to turn out to be that, especially if he's there to, motivate him to be better and everything like that. But yeah, I gotta give it a C. I don't think that this is a major signing. I think that this is one of those signings that, hey, we got to.
Yeah, go ahead, Smitty.
It's a decent signing, man. I mean, we needed a linebacker. He was the last linebacker that I guess was worth signing that was available. So, I mean, I give it like a C. I mean, he injury prone. I didn't like that. It was reports that he gave up on the team. He wasn't showing effort. He got benched down the stretch for a younger guy who was inexperienced, who hadn't showed any splash. Mm-hmm. That there discourages me. But if you can keep him clean and you can let him see ball, get ball, he's a decent linebacker. He to me is the injured version of Patrick Queen.
There you go. There you go. So I'll give it a C plus as well. I'll give it a C plus. But Diana Rossini reported that on March 16th, former 49ers linebacker Burks is signing a 1-year deal with the Philadelphia Eagles. So, Smitty, your reaction and grade.
For who? Who?
49er linebacker named
no, I know who you said. I know who you said.
Yeah, I know who
I've looked up on every place that I can find tape, where I find tape, and I found college tape. I ain't found too many NFL stuff.
Hey, he did get in after Wichita got hurt. Greenlaw.
That's the only snaps I've seen.
And he got cooked. Patrick Mahomes is not playing with his ass.
With that being said, I don't know. Another special teams guy. He gets some good special team snaps. C minus. We need as much depth as we can, I guess. So C minus.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a C. I'm gonna give him a solid C. I just gotta see what Howie saw. Like, why him though? Because I think it was like, you could have just drafted a linebacker. I'm pretty sure that he's going to do that, but you could have just like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get Cooper. I'm going to go get Coulson. I'm going to go get one of these other guys, and that's going to fill up the linebacker room. Why this guy though? I don't get it, but we'll see. Howie has a plan, and we just got to, wait for it to happen. But I'm gonna give it a C because it adds depth to the linebacker room. It's not Zach Cunningham. I don't give a damn. It's not Zach Cunningham. So at the end of the day, yeah, I give it a C.
Yeah, I'm giving it a C as well. Okay, Kenny Pickett. We traded Kenny Pickett. He's leaving the Steelers.
No, we traded for Kenny Pickett.
Yeah. Yeah, so go ahead, King.
You heard Justin Fields is with the Steelers now?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Joshua Dobbs is still out there?
Floating I heard that. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Where do you think I'm going with this?
You didn't want Kenny Pickett.
Hell no, I don't want this. Look. I didn't want him at all. I didn't even know he was trying to get traded. And then how he sat up there and thought that he was going to be the guy. Like, did we see him play? He sucks. And understand this. This is all speculation that, God forbid, knock on wood, that something happened to QB1. But I don't want him to sit up there and try to lead the offense. And I know it's going to be switched to Saquon Barkley if he's in. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want this guy. I want a guy that's, still have a rhythm in the passing game. I want a guy that, if we got to win 2 more games like we did in 2022, he's not going to Gardner Minshew it. So I didn't want him. I didn't want him at all. Like, I don't even know who else is out there, but like I said, I was on board with Joshua Dobbs. I think that Joshua Dobbs can win you 2 games. So, or a game if need be, but Kenny Pickett, the grade. How we need to go to an AA meeting for that pick. So I'm gonna say incomplete again.
Okay, Smitty.
Oh, you said wake up from my sleep to talk about Kenny Pickett? What? This dude is buns, bro. What? I don't know how he was doing, how he was cooking. He had to pull the ribs off the grill. They was falling off the bone. The macaroni and cheese looked good, and then he invited Auntie over here with the raisins and the potato salad. And I was like, "What are you doing? You had a perfect
I got something for y'all.
meal. Perfect."
Here's my prediction. It ain't even bold. Here's my prediction. Tanner McKee, QB2. Watch. If it stays like this, QB2, Tanner McKee.
I would like to see that.
Yep.
I trust Tanner McKee over Kenny Pickett any day. Kenny Pickett is horrible, and the fact that he told his team, when you are that buns, you tell somebody you ain't dressing out, you ain't playing. What? Man, if you don't get your butt out here and get these pads on, boy, you don't get the right to tell nobody you not dressing out. You horrible. Get on this field. So yeah. What you said you gave it?
Incomplete.
Yeah, I'm good.
F. You don't get no incomplete F. You shouldn't have got him. It was too many more reliable backups that you could have got over
No,
Kenny
see when you sit up there. When you sit up there and give a player of his nature an F, that means that he got he can approve it to a D or C. I don't even think he could do that. So that's why I gave him an incomplete.
Well, I just dropped him from my class. That F ended it for me. I don't even want to give you no more grades. Just leave. You close to home anyway. Just go back wherever you stayed at.
Stu said it wasn't all Pickett. It wasn't all Pickett.
And that man got more interceptions than wins.
Incomplete for me too. But yeah, let's give our grades to old Howie T.
Wait, man.
That boy got less touchdowns than he got games played.
Who did I forget?
4 for 4, man. That was a move too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Jake Elliott. Did I forgot about Jake Elliott?
How you forget Jake?
I'm messing with you,
Jake.
Wait on that.
How you forget Jake to make Elliott?
I forgot to add his photo in here. My bad. I forgot about Jake. A plus for that.
Like, what?
A plus.
Like, yo, that boy was the best offensive player all last season. He was most consistent, I should say. Not the best, but most consistent.
So A plus for that. Go ahead, King. My bad.
It is A plus for me. It's an A plus for me, man. Look, that boy going to go into the Eagles history books, man. You know, and also NFL, one of the greatest kickers, man. If he keep doing stuff that he's doing, he's gonna be one of those ones, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. So, Jake the Snake, yeah, I'm happy for him. Happy that he got a 4-year extension. Now, you know, and it gave us back a what, $2 million, something like that. Mm-hmm. I know it's not a lot, but I'm happy. I'm happy about it.
Yep. Smitty.
So
A plus for me.
Yep.
A plus. What? Jake to make Elliott. I ain't got no concerns or no complaints. I'm glad to see him get it, man. It's delightful, man. It's a delight. So yeah, you pay that guy. You pay that guy all means until he's ready to leave, and when he's ready to hang it up, you hope you got something in line to take his place, because he been our kicker what 20. What was it? I forgot the year he became the kicker. Since he became the kicker.
2017.
17, right? Yeah, I thought it was 16, but 17.
Yep.
Yeah, he been clutch, so no complaints. A plus. Let's get it.
Yep. A plus for me too. So Howie Roseman, what grade would you give him for the free agency so far, Smitty?
Solid A. I mean, he's hit on everything. I mean, it's got to be an A. He hasn't missed except for Kenny Pickett. The Kenny Pickett one kind of blew me. It probably would have been an A. It probably would have been a little bit higher if it wasn't.
Parker too.
Yeah, Devontae Parker was even worse. I think they was in like the same boat. But yeah. Yeah, I give him a A, solid A.
Yep. King.
I was there too. Just because of the Kenny Pickett and the what's the other guy named Parker.
Mm-hmm.
That signing, I just don't see why. It was better options out there for both positions. But like I said, Kenny Pickett will not be the QB2. He will not be. He would not be. He would get outplayed at training camp and everything by Tanner McKee, and you're going to see that on the field.
Exactly.
But we did make Mariota a QB2, so who knows?
That is true. That is true. Twiz says B+ for Howie. He better draft a Dane backer in the second and not Trot.
Not Jeremiah Trotter.
Oh.
I agree. I don't think Trotter, needs to be a Philadelphia Eagle just because his dad played for us. Honestly, it's just the name. I feel like that, he has some game to him, but at the same time, I don't think it would be the right fit because we got guys that could do what he does already.
Yep. A for me for Howie Roseman as well, and that's all the free agencies so far. So, King, final thoughts?
I mean, off season is kind of long this year because we've been doing a lot, and then we just looking for, hey, is it more? Is it more? Is it more? And I think that he's still talking to people. I think that he's still trying to get another signing going before this draft, and once this draft hit, because he's meeting with other guys. Edric Cooper is one of those guys that he's meeting with in the top 30. And then he's meeting with also the offensive linemen. So we just got to see what comes about. But so far so good from Howie Roseman and Philadelphia Eagles. But as always, it's Fly Eagles Fly, man. Subscribe to every channel, ding the bell for notifications so you won't miss anything. Everybody else got their own thing going on. We all know that. So look, I'm tired as hell right now. I've been messing with Cool Cat all day, but
my bad, bro. My bad. Let's get you some rest. Go ahead, Smitty.
Nah, man, I told y'all to buckle up. It was gonna be a nice ride. So, what I'm saying? I'm just continue to enjoy the ride, enjoy the sights as we continue to scroll down memory lane and see what we can do to better this team moving forward. We got a few weeks before we even hit the draft, so I'm pretty sure Howie's still gonna be cooking. So we're gonna see what it leads from here. It's a new week pretty much tomorrow, so you probably can expect some things to crank back up again.
Yep, and for me,
it's always Fly Eagle Fly. It's always Go Birds, man.
Yep, for me, continue to rock your team, Eagles Nation. Continue to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, 365 days. Subscribe to every channel. The Check Down Saturday, Inside the Nest Wednesday, Birds of Broad Street Monday, Broad Street Aftermath Sunday. Subscribe to all the channels. For King DV and Smitty, I'm your boy. Fly Eagles Fly. And remember, every day is St. Patrick's Day. Peace. Fly,